Hey everyone, the one and only here, and we're live, only this time coming to you with a video I'm really excited about. It's that time of the year. The time of the year when Apple refreshes and releases new watch band colors. There's like a small cult of die-hard Apple Watch band followers, and I'm definitely one of them. I'm not sure what it is. I guess it's just the way the Apple Watch allows you to express your individuality in any shape or form that you'd like. That's the beauty of the Apple Watch and how easy the release mechanism is that allows you to switch up your bands. Of course, you don't have to buy Apple's official bands. There's a plethora of other creative bands out there on sites like Amazon or eBay, but hands down, Apple's own bands, in my opinion, are always top-notch quality and superior, in my opinion, in terms of durability, albeit you do pay that premium for them. Today, we'll look at all the bands Apple refreshed for summer 2019 that came out after Apple's WWDC event, although were released with little fanfare. For all my Apple Watch band lovers, or for anyone looking to simply buy a new band for their expensive Apple Watch, buckle up, grab some snacks, grab a drink, and get ready because it's going to be a fun one. Let's do this. Before I start, let me share some exciting news with you all. I'm hosting a giveaway starting this Friday, June 7th, and we'll even have a live stream for it where you can win any of the new bands of your choice and color. So make sure to subscribe right now with bell notifications so that you don't miss the live stream. Anyway, let's examine these bands a little more in detail. Make sure to stick around to the end of the video so you can know the official rules to enter. Anyway, let's examine these bands a little more in detail. For those who don't know, Apple refreshes their Apple Watch band collection seasonally, although the fall and spring releases tend to have more options. For example, for spring of 2019, we got Spearmint, Papaya, and Delft Blue, as well as refreshed Nike Sport bands and loops, and some exciting new colors for the leather loops. The summer and winter refreshes are smaller, but are still as exciting. I really like making these videos as sometimes, and by most times I mean 99.9% of the time, the colors on Apple's website are a horrible representation of the true colors. With that being said, not all of us are fortunate enough to have an Apple store within reasonable driving distance. Some of you guys don't even have an Apple store for several miles, so ordering bands online sometimes is like a gamble. You won't know until you get them. This is precisely why I decided to make these kinds of videos, so you can see the true color of these bands both under artificial studio lighting and natural sunlight. Also, all of the bands featured in this video can be picked up for $49 at your local Apple store or at apple.com. That's enough, let's get started. We'll start off with the sport bands and have 3 new colors. First up, we have Dragon Fruit, which is by far one of the most unique colors I've ever seen on a sport band. It's the band that caught my eye while Tim Apple was on stage showing off the new features on the new watchOS slated to be released later this year in the fall. It looks pink, but also looks purple, but also has a tiny red hue to it as well. This is the kind of trickery Apple will play on you, as this is the band that looks super different depending on the lighting. In dark settings, the band looks like a wine color, but have it under some studio lighting and now it looks like Violet and Peony Pink did a fusion dance and voila, Dragon Fruit is born. All things considered, this is a hot color and perfect for the summer. Next up, we have what I believe will be my favorite color of all the new bands. We have Canary Yellow. I love this yellow color. It reminds me of the Crayola yellow we all grew up with in kindergarten. No lie, it's a much better upgrade for Mellow Yellow. In comparison, here we have Mellow Yellow against Canary Yellow. You can see the new Canary Yellow blows Mellow Yellow out of the water in terms of vibrancy and bounce. Man, I've been saying yellow a lot. Mellow Yellow is exactly what it sounds like. Mellow. But this yellow punches you in the face and says, notice me. If you like duller color bands that don't attract a lot of attention, stay away from this band because people will be glued to your Apple Watch band and will likely garner a lot of compliments. I really like this color. Last of the sport bands, we have our obligatory blue band. We have Cornflower. Now this isn't a new color. As a matter of fact, last spring, Cornflower made an appearance with the leather loop and iPhone cases. So this will somewhat complete your look if you have that to match colors with. It's exactly like the case and leather loop colors, only now in a sport band variant. I've stated before, this color is like a light wash denim color. It's not as deep as say Delft Blue or Blue Horizon from previous seasons, but it's still a welcome addition for those who prefer a more muted color band. You can't go wrong with Cornflower, especially if you picked up one of those Cornflower official leather cases for your phone. Your drip is gonna be on point, man. Sometimes You just have to bite the bullet for your swag and stay matching. Moving on to the next style of bands Apple recently refreshed, that being the Sport Loops, which are extremely popular for being infinitely adjustable and being super comfy. First up, we have the new Pride Edition Apple Watch band. Apple has released a Pride Edition band but in woven nylon variant, but I must say, this Pride watch looks hella fresh. I personally dig striped bands. I know some people don't, but man, I like it a lot. Even more so, I think it's awesome Apple and Tim Cook embraced the LGBT community. Tim Cook himself tweeted out celebrating Pride Month with the LGBT community, and I think is a super commendable thing to do, especially when you're the CEO of the biggest tech company in the world. If you are LGBT or are very active within the LGBT community embracing and supporting the cause, you have to pick up this band. Moving right along, we have a matching Cornflower band, only this time in a Sport Loop variant. But hold on, I'm a bit confused. This band looks much different than all the other Cornflower products. This is because the Sport Loops typically weave in other contrasting colors to make them stand out even more. Because these are summer edition bands, I'm not surprised Apple went this route. As a matter of fact, at first, I really wasn't digging this band, but upon looking at it in person, I prefer this band over an all blue sport band because we already have enough of those. This band mixes in some orange and even looks kind of green with both colors mixed in when looking at it at the right angle. While this isn't Cornflower in the conventional sense, it's still an attractive and interesting looking band. For our penultimate band, we examined the matching Canary Yellow Sport Loop, and would you look at that? Another band that doesn't really match the formula. Canary Yellow in Sport Loop version is definitely not yellow, rather more of a really light yellow. It's like if the real Canary Yellow from the Sport band and the Papaya Sport Loop met up, dated for a couple years, got engaged, and spit out this as their baby. It's not yellow and it's not exactly a pure orange either. It's a weird mix. The border along the edges resembles yellow a little more, but the middle weave portion is definitely orangish in nature without a doubt. As a standalone, this is a great summer band, but I wouldn't say this necessarily will match the new Canary Yellow silicone case if you decide to pick that up. Last but certainly not least, we have Dragon Fruit in Sport Loop version. I know I may have said Canary Yellow in Sport Band was my favorite, but I lied. This is my favorite. See, the thing with this band is the color will tend to remain more consistent regardless of the lighting. This is like a light red wine kind of color, and I am absolutely in love with it. Best of all, I think this band will look great on any casing of the Apple Watch, whether it be silver aluminum or stainless steel gold, but of course, that's just my opinion. The outer edge of the band resembles the dragon fruit color of the fluoroelastomer variant as well as the new silicone case, but the middle portion is just so rich and deep and will definitely make a statement. Well, we've arrived at the end of this video, and that's been a quick look at all the new bands for summer 2019. I first began doing these videos for the spring 2019 refresh. However, I've received a lot of great feedback for these kinds of videos. I don't know, I just want to help you guys out because there have been so many times I've been fooled by Apple's online marketing and received bands that look entirely different than they do online. At least now, you'll be able to have a much better idea of how these bands truly look. In which case, if you found this video useful, please destroy that like button and make sure to subscribe with bell so you can be the lucky winner of one of these bands. More details soon to come on my live stream slated for Friday, June 7th. Follow me on social media to always stay in the loop. There will be 3 winners for my next giveaway, with a grand prize winner being able to win the new AirPods 2 or your choice of Powerbeats Pros. I hope to catch as many of you on the live stream as I can, and as always, thanks for watching my videos. Peace out.